Man, if you're a home service contractor, you've got to watch this video. This is the first video of a series, Dan with Scale AI. Problem is, most contractors think AI is about software. It's not. It's about market control. Your competitors can buy the same tools, they can download the same apps, they can watch the same YouTube tutorials, but very few will install a strategy. In the next 24 months, the businesses that control this, that control speed, follow-up, and positioning will control the market. Right now, there's two types of home service businesses forming. The first group is just sitting back and watching. The second group is installing infrastructure that will dominate their local markets for the next decade. And here's the part most people don't understand. This isn't about ChatGPT. It's not about chatbots. It's not about automation tools. It's about strategic leverage. Every major shift in business history creates a window, and we're in that window right now. For example, when websites first became mainstream, when Google ads launched, when Facebook ads were dirt cheap, the early movers didn't try a tool. They installed systems and they took their territory. We're in the exact same window right now. AI is the new infrastructure layer for business, and most contractors are approaching it completely wrong. They're thinking, I should test a chatbot. That would be cool. I should try this new software. That would be cool. I'll wait till it's proven. But businesses that win don't wait for proof. They build positioning. So let me ask you something. How many calls did you miss last week, or emails or texts? How many leads didn't get followed up instantly? How many estimates are sitting in someone's inbox right now? Every delay is revenue. It's loss of revenue. It's a revenue decay. Speed is revenue. Speed is a new currency. And AI isn't about replacing people. It's about compressing time. The contractors who install AI correctly will capture every lead, respond instantly, qualify automatically, book without friction, follow up without emotion or human error, and close faster. Not because they hired more people, more staff, but because they installed a strategy. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Here's where most people fail or mess up. They build their business around tools. Yeah, tools are awesome, and tools change. Platforms raise prices, integrations break, software shuts down. If your business is built on a tool, you should panic. But if your business is built on strategic systems, you can adapt. The winners in this AI shift are not the most technical. They're the most strategic. They understand one thing. Tools are temporary. Infrastructure is permanent. This is not a hype cycle. This is a market transition. And we're still early-ish. Most local markets have zero contractors using AI strategically, really strategically. That window will not stay open. In the next 18 to 36 months, and I think we're halfway through this timeline already, this will be standard. The only question is, will you be the contractor who installed it first? Will you be the one that purchases Apple stock first, or the one trying to catch up? Let me show you something that changes everything. There are two types or two ways to run a home service business. One is a technician or one is an architect. Which one would you choose? Well, I'll tell you, a technician answers phones, they send quotes, and basically reacts to whatever's happening that day. They compete on price when the schedule is slow. Sound familiar? There's nothing wrong with that. That's just how most businesses start. But here's the problem. When you operate like a technician, your business moves at the speed of your time. If you're busy, revenue flows nicely. If you're tired, revenue slows. If you miss a call, you miss income. Now look at the architect. An architect installs systems. They control the flow of leads. They automate response. They design how customers move through their business. They don't react to demand, they shape it. A technician works inside the business. An architect designs the business. And that's why you got in business in the first place. A technician asks, what do I need to get through today? An architect asks, how does revenue move through my company? This is where AI changes the game, because AI doesn't make you more technical. It makes you more architectural. It allows you to capture every opportunity, respond instantly, qualify automatically, book without friction, and follow up without emotion. Or, in other words, the failure of humans. That's not software, that's structural control. And once you install structural control, something shifts. You stop competing for the scraps. You start controlling your positioning in the market. The real question isn't, should I use AI? The real question is, do I want to stay the technician or become the architect of my market? So look at this. Every contractor operates on one side of the clock. You either control time or you are controlled by it. On the left side, the businesses that control time, they get the job first. They own the customer relationship. They control their calendar. They control their cash flow. and they price with confidence. Why? Because speed creates authority. When you respond instantly, you set the tone. You book immediately, you shape the schedule. When you follow up automatically, you eliminate hesitation. Control the clock and you control the deal. Now look at the other side. The contractor who are controlled by time, they compete for scraps. Sound familiar? They wait for openings. They wait for the Angie lead to come in. They squeeze jobs into whatever space is left. They race to the bottom on price when the week looks grim or thin. They're reacting, not directing. Here's the hard truth. In today's market, the first responder often wins. Not because they're better at the job, but because they moved first. Homeowners don't wait around anymore. They call multiple companies. They fill out multiple forms. They choose the one who answers and follows up first. AI doesn't replace you. It compresses time. It allows you to respond in seconds instead of hours. It allows you to book before your competitor even sees the missed call notification. It allows you to follow up 6 times faster without fatigue of a human. It's not convenience, that's clock control. And when you control the clock, you control perception. You control pricing power. You control margin. So the question isn't, should I automate? The question is, what side of the clock do I want to live on? Because in the next few years, the contractors who control time will control the market. And the ones who don't will feel compressed by it. So look at this carefully. Installing software is easy. Anyone can sign up for a platform. Anyone can download an app. Anyone can plug in a chatbot. Maybe. That's not strategy. That's access. Installing dominance is different. Dominance means you capture every lead in that market. You respond faster than anyone else in the market. You follow up without the gaps in between. You control how prospects move through your business. You eliminate revenue leakage. Tools give you features. Strategy gives you control. Control gives you margin. And margin gives you freedom. And here's where most contractors misunderstand the moment that we're in right now. The question isn't, should I use AI? The market has already answered that. The real question is, who controls my market in 24 months? Really, 12 months. Because over the next year or two, AI won't be optional. It will be standard. Response speed will be expected. Automation will be assumed, and follow-up will be immediate. And when that happens, margins will compress for businesses that waited dramatically. The early installers won't just have software, they'll have positioning, they'll have data, they'll have systems built around speed, and that creates separation. You can always install software later, but you can't easily reclaim lost positioning. So this isn't about technology, it's about territory. Installing software is easy. Installing dominance is different. And in the next video, I'm going to show you exactly why most contractors install AI wrong and how that mistake quietly destroys the leverage that they've built.